The Trashmen were an American surf rock band from Minneapolis, Minnesota, best known for their hit single Surfin' Bird, which became an iconic song of the 1960s. The band was formed in 1962 and consisted of Tony Andreason on lead guitar and vocals, Dal Winslow on rhythm guitar and vocals, Bob Reed on bass, and Steve Wara on drums and vocals. The Trashmen's music was heavily influenced by the surf rock genre that was sweeping across the United States, particularly from California, at the time. Bands like The Ventures and the Surf Aries were big influences on their sound, but the Trashmen brought their own unique twist by blending surf rock with elements of garage rock and protopunk, creating a more raw and energetic style. In 1963, the Trashmen recorded their most famous song, Surfin' Bird. The song is a mashup of two earlier tracks by the Rivingtons, The Bird's the Word and Paparu Momo. Steve Wara came up with the idea of combining the two songs during a performance, and the band decided to record the hybrid track. The result was Surfin' Bird, a wild and frenetic tune characterized by its nonsensical lyrics, aggressive guitar riffs, and Wara's manic vocal delivery. The song was released in late 1963 and quickly climbed the charts, peaking at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 in early 1964. Surfin' Bird became a cultural phenomenon, particularly due to its catchy, repetitive lyrics and its high-energy style, which stood out from other surf rock songs of the era. The track's success catapulted the Trashmen to national fame, and they began touring extensively, performing in various venues across the United States. Despite its success, Surfin' Bird was something of a novelty song, and the Trashmen struggled to replicate its popularity with subsequent releases. The band released a follow-up album, also titled Surfin' Bird, which featured additional surf rock tracks, but none of these songs achieved the same level of success as their hit single. The Trashmen continued to release singles and perform, but as the mid-1960s progressed, the music scene began to shift. The British invasion and the rise of new musical trends made it difficult for the band to maintain their earlier momentum. By the late 1960s, the Trashmen had largely faded from the mainstream music scene, and the band members eventually went their separate ways. However, Surfin' Bird lived on, becoming a cult classic. The song experienced a revival in later years, particularly after being featured in the 1987 film Full Metal Jacket and the animated TV show Family Guy, which introduced the track to new generations of listeners. In the years following their initial breakup, the Trashmen reunited several times to perform, capitalizing on the enduring popularity of Surfin' Bird. They toured periodically, particularly in the 1980s and 1990s, and released compilation albums that kept their music in the public consciousness. The Trashmen's legacy is largely tied to Surfin' Bird, a song that has become emblematic of the early 1960s surf rock era and remains a staple of American pop culture. Although they were unable to sustain long-term success, the Trashmen are remembered for their energetic performances and for creating one of the most distinctive and enduring songs of the 1960s. There are thousands more great videos like this on the channel. Please take a look, share and subscribe, or visit the Bonswivit shop on eBay, which has over 250,000 rare and collectible items listed.